This is Mellissa Thomas with Florida National News coming to you from Raymond James Stadium, where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are gearing up to host the Carolina Panthers. Right now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are fresh off of last week's win against the San Francisco 49ers, and they basically want to get that second win and kind of prove to their fans and in a certain way to themselves as well about the significance of being a unified team, of bouncing back from a series of losses. So stay tuned right here at Florida National News to find out the end result of this matchup right here. This is Mellissa.
Whenever you get your opportunity, you just got to make the most of it. So that's really what I live by. You know, when the opportunity knocks, you got to answer.
Won back-to-back games. What about the confidence level now, having done this with the Saints coming in here next week?
Huge confidence. You know, when offense plays like they can and defense plays like we can, and special teams is hitting, running fast, and all that. There's really nobody in the league who can who can really play with us. We have great players all around. So I really believe in the guys in the locker room, and as long as we keep things simple.
The main thing, man, just stay steady, man. No matter what happens, man, just stay course, and everything gonna change around. And, we're on a 2-game winning streak now, 2 games at home. Got another one next week, so hopefully we carry this momentum over. Just keep playing the way we've been playing, man. And but right now, we're just gonna enjoy this victory and move on and come Monday. Oh man, it was just a great call by the coach. It was a little delayed pressure by me. Getting the timing down right. They didn't have nobody to account for me. I came off the edge. I wanted to sack fumble, but he's a big dude, so I couldn't really get my arms all around. But it was a sack nonetheless, so it was great for me.
Can't say enough about him, man. Our defense, they've been playing great all year, but especially these last couple of weeks. They've been forcing a lot more turnovers. Giving us extra possessions, and I couldn't be proud of them.
Yeah, the D was fantastic today. Four turnovers, 4 interceptions, 4 sacks, and the offense we couldn't get that last score to put that game away in the second half. So defense just had to keep going out there and keep getting it. Our D-line played so hard. For all those guys that came in and were role players today and stars today. Shoot, AA with 3 picks, Elliott with the pick, Harris with 2 nice pass breakups. That was pretty cool for those guys. It was awesome to have Levante back. He led us with 12 tackles and the 1 sack. So today was a day for the D, and they did a great job.
Coach, kind of speak to the significance of Jameis Winston making franchise history with the most touchdown passes.
Yep, happy of course for Jameis, and it's Jameis's production when we don't turn the ball over, when he doesn't turn the ball over, his production is always going to be there. Jameis is a fantastic player, and sometimes that gets negated by turnovers. But you can see the last 2 weeks when we don't turn the ball over, we're a lot harder to beat.
And the game that we play, we have to be resilient. We have to persevere through anything. You look at the game that was today, we had to overcome a lot of different things, especially offensively. But AAA came, well, I call them AAA, but AA came through in a big way, 3 picks. Shoot, you got to love it, and that's what we play for. We play to cherish our teammates and lift them up when they're doing great and bring them up if they're doing bad.
Jameis, how does it feel to make history with franchise history with the most touchdown passes?
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. That's a credit to everyone in that room, with Coach on down, my offensive line and my receivers. So hopefully I can continue to go up on that number.
Here we are wrapped up with the Buccaneers versus Carolina Panthers game. The Buccaneers, their defense came alive in this matchup. The Carolina Panthers, their defense was on par as well, but the Bucs were able to kind of stop the Carolina Panthers run. The final score was 24-17 in favor of the Buccaneers. They won today. Jameis Winston and the team, they were able to pull off 4 interceptions as well as 4 sacks on Carolina, and 3 of those 4 interceptions were done by Andrew Adams, who's a relative newcomer here to the Buccaneers. He showed up and just made a huge impression in this game. And as we heard from him in the locker room, he had full confidence in his abilities today, full confidence in his new team, and they are ready to move on to the next game. Of course, they face off against the New Orleans Saints next week right here at Raymond James Stadium. And as we heard from Jameis Winston himself, he made history today with his 81st touchdown pass, making history as having the most touchdown passes in franchise history. He said he was blessed to have the team around him to be able to make that possible, and he's just looking at it one play at a time, one game at a time, to continue on with the continuous victories. Obviously, this is their 2nd consecutive win after a long losing streak, so the team is relieved and happy for another win, and they look forward to the next one next week. This is Mellissa Thomas coming to you from Raymond James Stadium. Stay tuned for our continuing FNN Sports coverage.